What's good, everybody? It's Kaige-O Gaming, and welcome back to our Massalia campaign on Total War Rome 2, Divide et Impera. If you are enjoying the series, make sure to leave a like. If you're not, make sure to leave a dislike. I appreciate all your feedback. And many thanks to those that said, Kaige-O, don't forget, on DEI, you have to set the battle difficulty to normal. Which explains why the heck that battle was so difficult. So, battle difficulty is at normal. For those of you who don't know, that is what the statistics of all of the troops are balanced towards in the DEI mod. That's why you see their melee attack, their melee defense, much lower numbers than we're used to where normally you would see like, what, 40 to 60 to 80 melee attack and melee defense on some units. So just for balancing aspects, you're supposed to play the battle difficulty at normal, and then campaign difficulty you can play at any difficulty. So I did forget that was a thing. Thank you to those who reminded me. As I've mentioned, I do have another series that involves DEI that I'm working on, and I'm about 14 to 15 hours of recording into that series. Needless to say, the beginning has been quite a struggle, and so now that I've remembered to change the battle difficulty, hopefully we'll have an easier time, but we'll see what happens. Anyways, last time we left off, we were able to come take Narbo from the Volcae. We took advantage on them pushing the Hectosages. They do only have a force of 5 units. Our army's pretty beat up from that last fight. I'm glad we won, given that all odds were against us, but we did take a beating. We're also going to have a rebellion here. We need to go ahead and pop out the settlement. How much of a difference will that make? 60. 60, 60, 60. Probably dismantle all this stuff rather than repair and convert.
At your command.
We're not going to get any replenishment. I don't see these guys being able to take me on by themselves. We have our spy here.
Swifter than Hermes. Can I be of
Okay.
more assistance?
The Vichy? Vertigala up here. We have a 13 stack. We have this diplomat. Let's get you deployed over here. Steal some money for us. We have -1 food. -1 food. What we could do is we could just combine some troops here. Go ahead and disband you. Do we want to... We could combine some more units over here as well. Especially some of these mercenaries. Cav are not mercenaries. What is population? It's gonna be all foreigners, isn't it? Yeah. 2,000 foreigners, which includes... We have some Celtic levies. We can get some more Cav from the foreigners, but that's gonna be it. Okay. Yeah, we'll go ahead and save some money here. Why are we down to -3 food all of a sudden? What changed? I wonder if it was moving our diplomat. It might have been. Okay, what do we have here? We can get some more public order. Army upkeep for local. Tax rate. Public order. Cultural conversion. You give food and growth. That growth could be really nice early on. We have wealth from culture, wealth from commerce, wealth from subsistence, maritime commerce, all sources. So in terms of here, we have industry or agriculture, which we're not bringing in any wealth from. I guess agriculture. We're more likely to lean towards. Political. Our political situation. 11 turns remaining of our protection. We are -24, -29, and -19. Italian traders is who we're really worried about. We have the secure loyalty button. Italian traders is who we want to keep around. Inland traders are pretty good as well. Honestly, we didn't roll any bad traits on our political parties. Because populist, we're not really raising our taxes. At least not right now. We have public order issues as it is. We have an okay garrison at Massalia. They should be able to hold for a turn or two. It says we are getting replenishment again.
Ready for battle.
You are not getting replenishment. It says that you are. I still think we combine some of our forces here. Just to have some stronger units. Do something like this.
At your command.
I think that's okay. With five people, he shouldn't be able to push me. Naked spearmen, some axe warband, some archers, and a cav unit. I don't think we'll be able to push. We might actually be able to. Maybe we can hire some mercenaries next turn.
For battle.
We do have some hoplites. Actually, we can't. We don't have the population for it. We might be able to move a region over and hire some mercenaries, potentially. I don't know if this will change. We could move this force back. What's your movement? You would be out of range. But in the off chance that you can somehow hire a bunch of mercenaries,
Ready for orders.
we have a 15 stack.
At your command.
Are these guys going to be game changers? Probably not.
For battle. Commander.
Let's pull you back.
Once.
Let's pull you back and get you recruiting some troops, because you should have the population. We need to start using our Politides, our second-class units.
We hunger for battle.
Which these do seem to be our better hoplites. We also have our Peltus. Let's make sure we get some cav, though.
Sign up, lads, for a good and
Yeah, look at that. That drops our food down to -5. Maybe not, then. What's supplies looking like here? Ooh, supplies are horrible. That might be why our food's so bad. -7. Yeah, our supplies are awful in here.
hunger for battle.
What about Narbo? Our faction storage is 2. We're gaining supplies here, but I don't know if it's registering that our army's in there.
Ready for battle.
Our faction encountered the Vichy. Yep. And Pictones. Okay. Well, we are friends with the Averni, no? We have trade with them at least. I don't know if we're considered friends. I honestly wouldn't mind maybe going to war with the Adui? These guys up north. Maybe not. We would surround the Arverni, but I don't know if that's the direction we want to head towards. I kind of feel like we want to head towards Spain. Maybe help out, like, if we can conquer this territory, we could eventually help Rome with Carthage. And then contest Rome
At your command.
for the power. Since they were the reason for our faction's fall in history. Taking out Rome would be appropriate. Does anybody really like us besides Rome? You guys do because we're at war with the Volcae, but you guys aren't gonna last. Is the thing. Daorsi, not worth it. Getting treaties with, you're too far away. You guys, absolutely not. That's gonna make the Arverne and Pictones mad. Will you get non-aggression?
I welcome you, worthy speaker.
No.
I listen because your people are known to have honor.
Non-aggression... for some money? If I throw you 3k? I won't go over 5. No luck there. Okay, I think we're finally ready to end the turn then. I think we've done what we needed to do for this turn. Let's see what the Volcae do. Let us see what happens. There's our rebellion. Okay, okay, okay.
Will you not give our people a little gold? You have much, and our people do not wish to become the slaves of envy.
Now, if I decline this payment, do they automatically declare war on me in this game? No.
This is troubling.
They do not. Okay, that's good. That's good to know. Is it Attila to where if you don't give them the payment, they declare war on you automatically? Now that Rome is no longer...
Devotion to the gods has many rewards.
we'll go experience. Now that Rome is no longer at war in southern Italy, the uneasy peace between Carthage and Rome has become frayed. Should Rome seek to assert her influence into Sicily, Carthage will take that as a sign of war. We have a rebellion at Narbo, a food shortage. The people struggle to eat and whisper of your failures as a leader. You can exempt your hungriest provinces from tax to remove them from the food system, and your advisors suggest that it might be wise to invest in more food-producing buildings. Yes, yes, yes. Noblewoman, level 3. Yeah, we're not gonna get any replenishment. Okay, so Rome pushed Epirus out of Magna Graecia. The Blemii, whoever that is, has been destroyed. You guys are gonna start mustering, which is a huge pain.
Commander, we hunger for battle.
We need food. What can we get here? Okay. Ligurian troops. Okay, slingers, bowmen, skirmisher cav. I think we need to get the homestead. This helps with our third-class citizen growth, but really we just need the food. What about a fishery? It does give us banditry, which is a new statistic in DEI. Minus 10 from our armies. Trade routes is plus 10. Only plus 2. It does give us more supplies. Or this does not. How are we with, we're 51.5% in terms of culture. I think I'm gonna go homestead and get the fishery. Really push out food here. We're at minus 9. Minus 9 food.
At your command.
That's pretty bad.
Make haste, men.
I also don't want these rebels building up in case the Volcae push with the rebels. It looks like these guys are actually gonna help us out as well. They would have if they didn't flee.
We hunger for battle. Destroy them.
Alright, what does this auto-resolve look like? We lose 8% of our forces? Good lord. 8%? Are we serious? Lost quite a bit of our general, actually. Let's go ahead and kill the captives.
Waiting for orders.
Archon gained a level.
Commander,
Now, what we could do...
Commander.
Do we bait Narbo? They're gonna have 8 units next turn.
Ready for orders. Ready for orders.
Do we bait Narbo?
At once.
Do we come in here to try and take replenishment? Because if we go into patrol stance... If we get attacked in patrol stance...
That's your command.
That's an
Ready for
automatic,
battle. Commander. At once. Ready
That's
for
an automatic
orders.
ambush. But it helps with upkeep, it helps with public order, helps with banditry. I thought it helped with
I don't
food.
care how tired you are.
I don't think it does, actually.
We hunger
It
for
does not
battle.
help with food.
Ready for orders.
Okay. Yeah, we need to figure out our food. And if we're not going to hold Narbo, that's going to be problematic, actually. It's our supplies. Our supplies are killing us. I don't understand why we can't get a fishery here. Interesting, interesting.
That's your command. Ready for battle.
What is our growth? Supply production is 19 in Massalia. Narvo, estimated consumption is only 2. I would assume it's from this army. Supply change is 19 because we have
We hunger for
18
battle.
units.
Commander,
How can I serve the people?
we hunger for battle.
Alright, let's get these level ups done. +1 cunning. Yeah, that's fine. Public order, cultural conversion. We'll do cultural conversion. Then I do want to go towards food. Go public order.
Commander,
For our general. This is our king, no? Our Archon. What kind of leader do we want him to be? Cooldown rate. This is for fleets. So not interested in that. We have banditry and public order. Empire maintenance and gravitas. Diplomatic bonus to all factions. Tariff income from trades. Cultural conversion -1. Empire maintenance, cultural conversion. Upkeep, research rate. Upkeep. Campaign movement range. Replenishment rate. Ammunition. Cavalry. Missiles. Infantry. Levy units. Movement speed, campaign, morale, enemy morale. Besieging, skilled tactician. I mean, we are like, we are like traders by nature, right? Bureaucrat, commander of men. Master of the statecraft. Maybe we should go rightful sovereign just to like kind of play into our faction a little bit. Get that diplomacy bonus with all factions. That also helps with public order penalties due to local presence of foreign cultures. Because we were Greek dominant, right? But wasn't Massalia like very like intercultural? Upkeep, military research rate. I'm gonna go with this. Master of the statecraft for now. Master of the statecraft. Not what I meant to do. Okay, what else do we have going on?
How
Nobody's gonna move at the moment. We're using Narbo at bait, see if we can't get this army to push on in.
At your command.
Because they should have a weak garrison. Our garrison's actually not bad at Narbo. They might not even push it with 8 units. But I don't think we'll be getting
Ready for orders. Ready for orders.
replenishment anytime soon. It says we're consuming 0. Doesn't make any sense. It says we're consuming 2. Total supplies is 140. Your supplies is 173. I guess we'll see. We'll see if we get any replenishment. I doubt we can do any diplomacy. We kind of need to be involved in wars or something. Alrighty, let's see what happens. Let us see what happens. What the Volcae decide to do. I think they just ended themselves. Thankfully, they didn't hit my army that they could ambush. This is an interesting decision. I'm not sure why they decided to push both my armies. Now, we do suffer a lot of penalties from being in this stance. Minus 25% ammunition, 12.5 melee defense skill, and minus 5% morale for all units. We're foraging for food. Supplies are still manageable within the region. Jeez, they're at a minus 10% morale hit. Foraging armies damage the local agricultural infrastructure and lay waste to the region. High supply consumption. High supplies. The army is supplied by the local population of the settlement. Interesting. Alright, let's do it. Let's go ahead and jump on into a battle, shall we? We definitely need to wait for our reinforcements. We have a river battle. Okie dokie. I was about to say. Alright, reinforcements are just way over here. That's perfectly fine. We do not like being on this ridge because we can't see anything.
To the history of our people's greatness.
Our reinforcements have arrived.
Hellenic Royal Cavalry. Hoplites! At the double. Sword! Ready! What commander now? Yes, commander.
We start to see them here. There's their shock cav.
Skirmishers! Warriors, commander, move out! Orders understood. Militia! Battle group awaiting orders. Double time. Quick march. Battle ready! Grouped and ready! Run, curse you!
Alright, doesn't necessarily look like they're going to push me.
Battle group ready!
At least not yet.
Advance at speed! Are you warriors ready? Warriors, move out!
Trying to think of how I want to group up my units.
Grouped and awaiting
They are
orders.
gonna push me, aren't they?
Hoplites ready! Grouped and ready! Yes, commander!
Okie dokie, okie dokie.
Orders!
Do what we got going on then.
Forwards!
We have their archers. That could somewhat be problematic. Our general, we saw in the last fight, very formidable. Very formidable.
Points at the ready. Double time. Ready.
So maybe you guys can stick together.
And awaiting orders. Advance at speed.
General on the flank, I'm not
Skirmishers.
don't feel super great about that,
All
but
right, warriors ready.
then who else do we have?
Ready for orders.
Our 2 weak hoplites
Fighters ready.
and our axes.
Run. Orders. Quick march, Commander. Understood.
And then we have our Archon. They're definitely starting to push towards us, though.
Coming over here.
Hold positions, men!
Draw swords, men, and pray that Ares favors us.
I was gonna say, their archers are gonna be in range.
Spear infantry ready. Hoplites ready. Militia.
Advance!
Orders understood. Hoplites.
Men advance!
Yes, Commander.
Definitely phalanx
Pike
here.
infantry ready. At the double.
Alright, I did not expect their cav to...
By your command, General.
Yep, okay.
Our general is under
Our
attack.
general being under attack is fine, especially because we're gonna inspire
Ready
here.
and waiting.
You guys are gonna move.
Skirmisher.
We're gonna get our skirmishers on the flank,
Spearmen at the ready.
supported by our spears.
Swords.
Swords.
As you command. Your orders. By your command. Your orders. Orders understood.
The battle is
Fine
turning
with
in
how
our
this is
favor.
going so far.
Get ready. Ready. By your command. Hoplites ready. Double dash. Militia. Skirmisher. That's all.
You guys can hit there.
Warriors. Eager for blood. Militia. Orders understood. Roar.
Nice, our axes are getting their little peelas off.
Your orders.
You guys focus the archers.
Yours to command. Ready.
One of our units has used all its
Yep,
ammunition.
so you guys are gonna go on in.
Royal Cavalry. Ready and waiting. By your command.
I think so far so good.
Skirmisher. Roar.
Okay. Not super great on the center. Let's get a rally, please.
Surrender. Commander. Understood. Commander.
Let's get in Inspire as well.
Skirmishers. Help. Ready and waiting. Cavalry.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Who's that? These guys? Go ahead and charge them, boys. We caught up with their cav, which is good.
Missiles ready. Ready and waiting.
As long as it's not our general getting it.
Skirmishers.
Alright,
We'll kill
cav,
them all.
come deal with the missile troops.
Yes, Commander. Skirmishers.
And now, it's time to shock them. Shock the morale.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
That better not be our general right there. That better not be it, let me tell you. We're gonna have some issues. The heck, their general was over here the whole time?
Orders understood. Horsemen. Help. Hoplites ready. Forward. Militia. Break the
Need to
line.
finish breaking them in. We got it, we got it.
Ready. Hoplites. Fall back.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
I think everyone's still doing okay though.
Warrior.
Is this a cav unit? It is.
By your command.
I'm,
Our men flee the field of
I'm
battle.
honestly cannot believe that they're not breaking it. I don't know what's happening. They're completely surrounded. Their morale should be shot.
To command. Orders. Militia. Orders. As you command.
Let's get a rally in, try and bring some of our troops back.
Hoplites! Pikes ready! Our aim is true, as you say. Militia!
Okay.
Horsemen! General!
Our general's holding great.
Royal Cavalry!
Can't complain there.
Orders! Militia!
I'm gonna pull out my militia. Get ready to face their cav. Let's say our spears.
Orders understood.
Let's do it like this. Cav come around.
The brave ready for orders. Skirmish ready. Commander.
In fact, we can just swarm their general.
We'll kill them all. Get that.
And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and continue the battle. We're gonna run down who
General
we
ready
can.
and waiting. Engage.
Very nicely done. I'm pretty happy with that.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Unbelievable. Does this help with speed? I don't think so. I do not believe so. I don't think we'll be able to kill their general, sadly. Will we reach? He's tired. Our guys are active. We seem to be catching up nicely. Alright. A close victory, they say. 529 loss, that is a decent amount. But this is their last army. This is their last army. Granted, they can go ahead and recruit another one, but... I bet their population didn't take a hit either. When they, what is it, Tolska that they captured in the north? They should have been of the same culture. I'm gonna go ahead and ransom the captives for a little additional money.
Ready for further orders.
New political appointment. He's been promoted towards higher responsibilities. That's you, right?
At your command.
Ah, a promotion. A DeCoste East? A Goranamos? Well, good for you, guy. Good for you. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and get you married. To make you happy. You're welcome, good sir. And you should have some positive loyalty. Yeah, general wins battles. Promoted character, you like that as well? Awesome. Your wife is a drunken wife. And you, sir, are an opportunist husband.
Ready for battle.
We are replenishing. Our food has stabilized.
Commander.
Do we push on it's Tolosa? Is that what we said? I don't think so.
At your command.
Can't go ahead and run them down. We got a military tradition. Attack range for siege weapons? No. Melee defense skill for all spear-armed infantry. Morale for defensive battles? Alright, let's go melee attack and morale during offensive battles. Very light infantry. Missile damage. Melee attack and melee for all spear-armed units. I like that. You know what? We'll go defenders too. We'll really buff up our spear units for this army.
We hunger for battle.
I don't mind that. We quite heavily rely on them.
Ready for orders.
And you, my friend, I don't mind you being a commander of men. A ferocious warrior. Logistician? Replenishment rate, campaign movement range, ammunition. A tactician? Or bureaucrat? Let's go here. Cavalry, levy, all infantry. We don't really have any ranged units. We just have the, like, javelins. Gallic use.
Commander.
But you also don't really have a large army yet. So, like, replenishment rate, eh? Movement range, you're not really leading the charge. Minus 5% morale for all enemies, though. Maybe I'll make you commander of men. Minus 15% morale for all enemies. And enables Warcry. Plus, we can get some speed. Like, if you guys are more of, like, the reinforcing type. Campaign movement range. Yeah, if we rely on you for reinforcements, I kind of like you guys. I like that. I like that, I like that.
At your command.
Why are you, like, out of movement? Why do you guys have used movement? What the heck is going on?
Ready for orders. At once.
At your command. Destroy them.
I'd like to finish these guys. We'll go protective stance. Very nice, very nice. We lost 4 men. We'll just kill the captives.
Command.
Now it says that you will still replenish here.
At your command.
Whether that is the case or not, time will tell.
Ready for battle.
What do we have here? Military traditions. Should we rely on you with sieging? Defenders and then what? When under siege? Public order? Ooh, keepers of the peace. I kind of like that. And then we'll go the spears. Okay, we've balanced out public order at least.
At your command.
And then you guys are gonna have the foreigners, right? What is replenishment? 14. Not the greatest. We're looking at the Barbaroi, right? Yeah, that's really all we have population of. Although population is still going down. Why? Regional supplies and public order. What about you guys? Yeah, public order, region supplies, and overcrowding. Population's going down everywhere. Actually, our third-class citizens, our population's really bad. So we really need to try and stabilize our public order here.
Are you ready to serve?
Let's go ahead and get 3 of these guys. I think the quicker we can take on Tolosa, the better. And then we don't have any enemies, and then we kind of just gotta chill for a moment
How can I be of assistance?
while we wait for our province to stabilize. Assassinate? I want to reveal agents, armies, or settlements in the area, for sure. And then we'll go assassinate. Reduce campaign movement range after sabotaging? Sure. Sure, why not? supplies are -7. Estimated consumption is 0. I don't understand that. How is the consumption 0? If we have both of our armies in here. That, my friends, I just do not know. That was your promotion. Pet snake. Helvetii don't like us. The Insubres don't like us. Why don't you like us? You don't like my treaties with Rome. We might have to push on the Insubres next. Especially if Rome's going to be occupied in the south. Do we want to border Rome? And that pushes us pretty central into this territory. That's a lot of potential enemies to go up against in the east. I think we continue our push in the west. Maybe go after Sessatani next. The Canterbury. That also feels very spread. Then what are our other options? Not Bertigala. We don't want to go to war with the Arverni. How does Bertigala feel about us? Who is that? The Vichy. Would you be willing for trade, my friends?
Listen to you.
No.
Do not pass the day in words without merit.
What if we offer you 6,000? No. Take it you don't want non-aggression either. That's to be expected. Okay then. Very well. Very well. You know, we're -1 food now.
Commander, at your command.
Says you guys are not taking replenishment. Alright, you know what? Let's merge our men. Why can't you merge? There are no units to merge? The heck? Our food went down even more? Because we merged units?
We hunger for battle.
What is happening?
Ready for orders.
Well, isn't that interesting? Now, it's common to raise people as generals or as like governors, right? Like if we were to just raise a lord and put him into Massalia, that would help with public order and other things, right? Let me know if I should be raising generals just to kind of keep in the cities or even outside, right outside of the cities. That is a well-known tactic. Alright, let's end the turn. The Averni look like they're pushing out. They have that force in the north. Ooh, they're about to clash.
War! A man's calling is war, not weaklings' gossip. Give me the clash of swords, not wagging tongues.
That could be bad. That could be bad. Because they could have a pretty nasty force coming towards us. That we are just not ready for. Good old Morocco. Alright, they only have 9 units. Some of them pretty injured.
At your command.
I don't think we took replenishment, but I think we have to push this fight. Even... I think we take these mercenaries as well. We take who we can.
Ready for battle. Ready for orders. Commander.
Are you kidding me?
Ready for battle.
Is it because it's winter? That movement range is
We
insane.
hunger for battle.
That's not good. That is not good. Because that gives these guys more and more time to move towards us. It also gives these guys time to replenish, potentially.
Ready for orders.
It's not good. Public order is taking a hit once more. Provincial instability is still -11. We got this figured out. Now this helps with supply storage plus 200. Supply line. That's another thing that I don't necessarily understand. I don't think I really understand the supplies in general. Because we have regional supplies, and then we have faction storage. Faction storage, obviously, we're out. And then we have total supplies in the top, which is in consideration of both regional supplies and faction storage. But if we look here, we're a forced market. Is forcing the local populace to supply them. Increasing public order and cultural influence grants access to local markets. Now, this is because we don't have faction storage, right? We're taking from the region. That's why we're getting the local requisitions forced market. So should I be going for the grain pit? That's less food. We'll be getting more food with the fishing port. This will help with second and third class citizens. Army replenishment. Wealth from farming, agriculture. Unlocks baggage train. I don't think I understand the supply lines. So does that mean that the regional supplies then extend one region over? And so even if, like, say these guys were out of supplies, we could rely on the supplies here? Do we only have access to faction storage with that? I think I may be a bit confused.
At once. At your command. At once. You have further orders?
I also don't think we can afford to build up more units, can we?
At your command.
I don't know if we have a choice. We're almost out of...
Come,
yeah.
fight with us.
We'll get some more Celtic levies and some cavalry. But you guys are going down in population. Which definitely means you guys won't be replenishing. Because you won't have the manpower then to replenish. But it's because our public order is horrible. We really need to finish off the Volcae, I think. So, sadly, we can't take them out this turn. Because winter is kicking our arse. But hopefully next turn, we'll be able to take them on and finish them off. Good lord. Alright, construction complete. The homestead, awesome. Faction encountered. Karth. Roman dictator, politician, and leader is born. Egypt. Museum of Alexandria is founded by Ptolemy II. Gallic mercenaries in Egypt stage a rebellion. Pyrrhus returns from Sicily. Finds himself vastly outnumbered by a Roman army under the command of Manius Dentatus. Inconclusive battle. Roman commander Gaius Fabricius Lucianus negotiates a peace with Pyrrhus. Pyrrhus is Epirus, correct? After which Pyrrhus decides to end his campaign in Italy and return to Epirus, which results in the loss of all his Italian holdings. Triumph over the Samnites. Adds the letter R to the Roman alphabet. Departure of Pyrrhus from Sicily, Syracusan army, and the citizens appoint Hero II as the commander of their slaves. He strengthens his positions by marrying the daughter of Leptines, city's leading citizen. In Greece, Antiochus's alliance with Antigonus, now fully in possession of Macedonia, cemented. Cool. We hired our mercenaries. How long for our protection? 8 turns. Okay. Let's see what happens. Ooh, did they push on in the north? What happened here? Those Averni armies disappeared.
We come to you in strength, to speak words of strength. Reply then.
No, I can't take peace with you guys, sorry. It's just not gonna work for me. They are trying to recruit. We can hit them this turn where it hurts. Research complete. Oracle at Delphi. Wealth from all sources and public order. As a youth, Apollo slew the serpent Pytho, whose body fell into a crack in the earth at Delphi on the slopes of Mount Parnassus. This became the sacred site at which the Oracle was gifted with the wisdom of Apollo himself, and people came from far and wide to seek its proclamations in matters of great significance, such as government, war, and agriculture. The Oracle, also known as the Pythia, was not one woman, but many. When a proclamation was sought, she was chosen from the peasant population on grounds of virtue and taken to the heights of the Delphi. There she sat upon a tripod seat over the gaseous fissure, where Pytho plummeted into the earth and fell into an ecstatic trance. Speaking with the wisdom of Apollo, her words were transcribed into verse by the temple priests. Very interesting. Alright, let's see what's happening with the Sesatani. Not good things. Not good things. Scutari spearmen, a bunch of Iberian swords, Iberian light cav. They have some militia. Celt-Iberian cavalry. They have some slingers and skirmishers.
At your command, Commander.
Alright, if we move on over,
Advance.
there's no additional mercenaries. Okay, I'm gonna hope that you can take this on your own.
We take this settlement.
It does look like we'll be okay to do so. So, let's go ahead and have ourselves a battle. See what we can do. They are gonna sally out. That should be fine, should be fine. Alright, rain, a rainy day. This I do not mind.
Militia! Freemen! Spearmen! Hoplites,
Let's get our more hoplite units kind of in the center here.
By your command! Ready!
And then we'll kind of split our spear units.
Heavy freemen!
Maybe do something more like this.
Eager for blood!
We'll have you with our axes on the flank.
Ready and eager!
We have our 2 cav over here, our healthy cav with our non-healthy cav.
Aye!
You guys can be in a group. And we have our general.
Royal cavalry!
And we definitely do not want
We will triumph for the honor
to be pushing forward. Or running forward. As our Archon marches to battle, leading his forces through the shrubbery.
Did you hear about that gent? That waste of a woman.
Here's our new, what is it, Celtic Spearmen?
We do so at the trot.
These guys are ripped.
Why are you here,
You guys can keep moving. No need to pause.
Bearer! Hold the banner high!
Alright. We'll go ahead and fast forward. We got our cinematic shots for now. This is their general. Medium melee infantry. Ah, right. They are gonna have... Shoot. They're gonna have their defenses. I did somewhat forget about that. Alright, let's go more into a regular speed.
Swords! Ready!
This is gonna be where all their spike traps are, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you can kind of see them.
Heavy freemen! Forward! Hoplites! At speed!
They are gonna advance towards us a bit.
Battle ready! Move it! Orders! Warriors ready!
Are they trying to light the tar pits? What's happening here?
Now! Orders!
Warriors, ready!
Heavy! Move it! Spearmen ready for battle!
Let's get some flanking. They are lighting the tar pits.
Skirmishers!
They're doing it too early, no?
Run, Cashew! Heavy freemen! Forward! Ready and waiting. Double time! Heavy! Run, Cashew!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Oh,
Heavy freemen! Ready for battle!
Do these things ever burn out?
Yes!
Hopefully this
Yours to
doesn't do too
command.
much
As
damage.
you command! Heavy freemen! Heavy! Orders! General! Yes, command. Orders!
I think it only like really takes out 1 or 2 troops.
Hoplites ready! Ready and waiting! Orders! Go! Battle ready! Heavy freemen!
Okay, we just need to try and surround them here.
General! Commander! Order ready! Your orders!
Keep applying that pressure, men.
Hoplites! By your command! Orders! Here! Hoplites ready!
The men are wavering.
Ooh. Please, no.
Shock cavalry ready! Riders, advance! Quickly now! Riders at the double!
You go ahead and run them down. Let's go ahead and rally.
The battle is turning in our
Inspire.
favor.
Horsemen!
Should be fine there.
General!
I know our general's in the fight, which does make me nervous, but
Hoplites! Light horse!
Our general is under attack.
I know. But he's up against slingers. How bad can it really be? How bad can it really be?
Royal cavalry!
He's got it, right? He's got it. Come on, King. Isn't Archon technically a king? Where's he at? Alright, do not run through the caltrops. Whatever you do. It's like worst case scenario. I'm begging you.
Ready for battle! Advance at speed!
You guys are taking some heavy hits.
Gotcha! Horsemen! Ready to ride! Warriors! General! Horsemen!
You guys come in here.
We have no fear! Heavy ready and waiting! General! Militia! Light horse! Heavy horse!
You guys come in here now.
We hunger for blood and battle! Militia! General!
Come on, you have the presence of the general.
Kill them all!
No need to worry, men. No need to worry.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Heavy horse!
You guys can now pull out. Do a little back and forth here. In fact, you guys can come
Riders forward!
take on the fling units.
Our men flee the field of battle.
Such a bummer.
This is a shameful display.
Keep pushing, men. Keep pushing.
Battle
Don't give enough yet.
General! Riders, on me! We'll kill them all! You have no fear! Kill!
I need him to come
Warriors
back.
eager for blood!
Cav is
I,
not doing hot either.
Hellenic Royal Cavalry!
Be nice if we could get some more abilities off.
Full back!
Our men flee
Alright,
the
I think we
field
got the
of
break
battle.
though. I think we got the break.
This is a shameful display.
I think we need to run them down, right? Is they
Royal
Sally?
Cavalry!
We didn't. We're not technically.
With all glory!
Of course. I always forget about somebody, don't I?
Warriors eager for blood!
I always forget about somebody.
Your orders!
But I'm pretty sure we have to run these guys down because I sallied out and we didn't necessarily attack the settlement. Rather be safe than sorry, you know?
The enemy general is dead.
Alright, should be good enough. A decisive victory. Will this be the Volcae done? I still have about 400 troops, 350 troops left. $463 losses on our part. Definitely our spears. And some of our cav took a beating there as well. But we get to take it. Might as well just loot it. We're gonna have a rebellion anyways. We might as well take all the money from it. Population and public order are greatly reduced.
At your command!
Alright, military traditions. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I might have mentioned this last episode as well, but I'm pretty sure you want to...
Ready for orders!
You want to loot the settlements if they're not of your culture, because then it's easier to build it back up.
We hunger for battle!
I think that's how that works.
Forgive me, but I cannot.
Pretty sure. If I'm mistaken, please feel free to let me know, but I'm pretty sure that's how that works.
At once! Ready for orders!
Alright, now I'm going to have you guys in some separate areas. Our population's 7k. And it's going to be all foreigners, which is not surprising. I'm going to leave things where they're at for now. How is your population doing? Is it getting any better? Probably not. The region's supplies are doing okay.
Ready for battle!
You'll have the reinforcements of the settlement at least.
Make haste, men!
Just 16 units. Like, they shouldn't be able to press on you right away. The rebellion. And then we wanted to go for... What did we just get? We got this. Sanitation, growth, and wealth. Loyalty for all political parties could be nice. And additional tax rate. Does anything give, like, food? Or population? Way up here gives population, but we're far off from that. This gives population, 7 turns. Second and third class population, half when culture is not dominant. Wealth from agriculture. Is that worth it? Or we can go upkeep costs for all armies. And just go straight second class population. It also allows some better troops. We could upgrade here. Massylian hoplites. Massylian citizen cav. Could be super nice. Although you already give us the Massylian hoplites. So it would just be the citizen cav that upgrade gives. And it would provide a garrison, because you do not. So that would be nice. It's an additional 3-unit garrison. Put us up to 19 units plus a 3 fleet. Massalia would be hard to take. Whew. Alrighty. Well, we have a level up here. We have our first province. The Volcae should be destroyed. And now we can focus on the Sesatani, who are sending a full 20 stack towards us. If we could get some... Man, if we could get some replenishment, that would be great. We might need to do some more recruitment here. Just get some spears and get some cav, just to be safe. Maybe get some more hoplites. We can get 1 hoplite. I'll take it. But this is where we're gonna go ahead and end things for today. So not bad progress. Again, per usual, if you guys have any tips, tactics, suggestions, please feel free to let me know. I'm very much a noob at this DEI stuff, but I'm very, very much enjoying it so far and looking forward to dive deeper. As always, I appreciate y'all for stopping by, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Until then, peace out, y'all.